From the 700 WLW Newsroom, here's Brian Combs.
Big stories we're talking about in the big one today. Police continue to investigate yesterday's deadly crash in Hamilton. 3 tri-state teens died in an accident on River Road. Happened near Hooven Road yesterday afternoon. Police say they know for sure that the teens were speeding, going way too fast when they crashed, went off the road, slammed into a couple of trees. At this point, police say they're not sure if alcohol was a factor in this accident. The victims have been identified as the driver, 19-year-old Cody Mazak of Hamilton, and passengers, 18-year-old Jeremiah Fisher of Fairfield and 19-year-old Christopher Drummond of Cincinnati. As soon as the police release any more information on their investigation into this accident, we'll have it for you. Major road construction in Butler County means Tylersville Road's going to be closed the next 2 months. Project starts today to replace a bridge on Tylersville. They'll be shutting it down between Cincinnati-Dayton Road and Cedar Creek. Right now, this is part of the effort to widen Tylersville to 5 lanes. It's going to take about 2 months to complete this portion of the project. It is scheduled to reopen on September the 5th. Newport police still investigating. Big brawl overnight at Newport on the Levee. Apparently there was a fight between 2 groups of men as the comedy club there, the Funny Bone, was closing. Don't know what it was about. Don't know if alcohol played a part in this, but we do know that a couple of men involved in the fight then decided to take on some of the officers who were responding to the scene. Newport called for backup from several surrounding departments. A couple of officers apparently were assaulted. 2 of the men facing charges in connection with this case of assaulting a police officer. There were no serious injuries. 700 WLW Reds update. The Reds are now 3 games back in the NL Central. Cardinals moving into first place last night with a 1-0 victory over the Reds. Johnny Cueto pitched great for Cincinnati. It was a little squib hit in the 8th inning that put St. Louis up 1-0. That was enough for the victory. Game 2 of the series tonight. Airtime on 700 WLW is 6:10. Will the Bengals make it to preseason camp in Georgetown? Time is running out to get an agreement in the NFL to end the lockout, make sure that training camp goes on as scheduled. Several reports say that July 15th is the date that the Bengals must have an agreement by for training camp to take place this season in Georgetown. Key negotiations start today between the NFL and the Players Union. 700 WLW's Lance McAllister will be on with Bill Cunningham at 12:06 today to discuss the NFL lockout. Big thing people in the Tri-State are talking about sports-wise this week. NASCAR, for the first time ever, a Sprint Cup race is going to be held at the Kentucky Speedway. A sold-out crowd in the grandstand of 107,000 people expected. Race itself is set for Saturday night, but there are a number of events leading up to that will be taking place all week in the Tri-State. Tomorrow on Fountain Square, several of the cars that will be running that race will be on the square to promote the Quaker State 400.